Good morning, world. Let me get set up. You should have been already set up. No. Good morning. Today is Monday, March the 10th, 2025. And if you ain't up, you will be soon. First, let me apologize. I should have went on and did Beyond the Gates recap last week. But, sometimes you get what's called tunnel vision, where you want someone to be involved in that type of thing, and you got your mind made up on how this is going to go. What in life, it never goes the way you expect it to go. So instead, this morning, I'm going to give you a real critique of this new show that they have on CBS at 2 p.m. called Beyond the Gates. Let me start with reading the synopsis, the official synopsis of the show. I'm getting old, need reading glasses. All right. Beyond the Gates is set in a leafy Maryland suburb just outside Washington, D.C., and in one of the most affluent African American counties in the United States. Here you will find a posh gated community with winding trees lined streets and luxurious mansions to call home. At the center of this community are the Duprees, a powerful and prestigious multi-generational family that is the very definition of black royalty. But behind the pristine walls and lush, manicured lawns are juicy secrets and scandals waiting to be uncovered. And those who live outside these gates are watching closely. These are the places where our characters live, love, work, and play. Those who have made it and those who haven't are all trying to navigate life. And some with more grace than others. Came a damn long way from good times, didn't we? Well, moving on up to the east side. Life is good. Okay, I'm going to get into this thing. Now, I used to be an instructor, so I'm going to kind of use a pattern and try to teach you the show, get you up to speed, so at 2 o'clock today, you can jump on board and roll with me. All right, let's start this thing up. Beyond the Gates. We'll start with the matriarch of the clan. Her name is Anita. Anita was a former singer, and that's a beautiful woman. Let me go a little closer here if I can. Yeah. Sorry about the light, right? I did the best I could to try to knock that light off of that beautiful woman, but it is what it is. Anita. She's the mama behind all the ones you're going to see behind me. Moving on. Her husband, ex-senator, baller, shot caller, Vernon. Vernon, like I said, ex-senator, now he's retired and he's looking over this big family that he has and trying to make sure that money don't go where it don't need to be going. Moving on. This will be the star of the show. They call herself Danny. Danny is ex-model. Got married to a dude named, what boy's name? Oh, Bill. Got married to Bill. All right. Let her career go. Decided she'd be a housewife. Had it all set up. Life is good. What Bill do? Like a lot of men, old men do. I ain't gonna do it, baby. I ain't gonna do it. Talk to my wife right now, because she probably said, you better not. But what Bill do? Bill had a paralegal working in his office named Haley, who we'll talk about in a second, and had a little thing going. Next thing you know, he dumped Danny and gonna get married to Haley. And that was in the first week, that marriage. We'll get to that in a little bit. Next up, Nicole. Nicole's a doctor. All right. And that is a beautiful woman. All right. And We'll go back to Nicole later on. You'll see she's a pretty good character. So that takes care of the main tier. So you got the main level, main generational. This is multi-generational, 3 generations of families living in this posh neighborhood down in Maryland. All right. And I know people live in them neighborhoods down in Maryland. So this is real. And it's something I want to stress to people out there. All black folks ain't living in the hood. All right. All black folks ain't living in the hood. Moving on. Let me take this back and get to some of the family. See who we got. Good thing doing about a live show, you just do the shit. Just do it. All right. Oh. Yeah. My man. Bill. Oh, hell, this moved on. That ain't Bill, that's Bill's new wife. Get back to Bill. Stay there, Bill. I wish I could grow a beard. Ain't happening. All right. But it's Bill. Like I said, high power lawyer. They started the show off. Bill is, they started the whole series off with Bill sitting in his office. Some guy rolled in, need a problem fixed. Bill make a phone call. Boom! Ain't no problem no more. Moving on. We move back from his camera a little bit. I'm all up on y'all. Yeah. All right, this is Haley. Now, Haley's a paralegal that worked for Bill. All right, in his office every day, smiling, hanging out, talking to his daughter. And his daughter, they were partners. Him and his Haley and one of Bill's daughters, they partners and whatnot. But she was looking and she was lurking, and she snatched that man from Danny's ass. Sure did. Moving on. All right, this is Naomi, Bill's daughter. All right. She's a lawyer, of course, civil rights thing and all that. That's what she do. Kind of boring life, but we'll get more on her later on. This is Chelsea. For all the young folks out there, this is the social media Chelsea. She walks around with a camera in her hand all the time and ended up filming the wedding and some more stuff jumped off. It's just a mess. This is Chelsea. Let me get a little closer to her. Now, Vanessa is a real estate agent. She's friends with Naomi, and she's married to a black guy, and she's got this sexual thing where she sees men at bars and all that kind of stuff and want to give them a little bit and do. You know, so I guess, I don't know if she's a villain or whatnot, but she's fun. Who else we got? All right. This is Jacob. He's a cop. All right. Bill's boy. Police. You'll see he's going to play an intricate role in the finale this week because at the wedding, I'll go ahead and tell you, at the wedding, Haley, I'm sorry. What is that girl they call herself? For some reason, she's got a man. Her name is Danielle, but she calls herself Danny, so it's hard to keep in my mind. But Danny comes to the wedding with a gun, shoots twice, don't go to jail until the following week, which that's how they ended the following week. Well, Danny gonna go, it's a mess. Danny go in to the wedding, shoot at Bill, miss Bill twice, bam. They all go home and we wait another week for police come and get Danny. Yeah, that's how it went down. That's the cop that came and get it. Family cop. He had to do his job because his daddy is the chief of police, and oh, it's a mess. We know her, Danny. Back to Bill. All right, that's them Hamiltons. Let's move back. Ooh. The Richardsons. Mm-hmm. Well, this is Ted. And Ted's a doctor. All right, plastic surgeon, of course, right there. He give you a good nose job, put an ass on you, all that type of thing. And he's got some issues that we'll talk about as we move along the family, but okay. He's a plastic surgeon. Okay, moving on. All right, here's the player. There's a player in the game. Andre is the player in the game. He is Ted's, the one you just saw, as his nephew. Well, in this story, Andre's parents are killed in a plane crash, and both of them was rich. All right, so he got a double inheritance on both sides, which allows him to be a freelance photographer traveling the world looking for women, and he found them on this show. He ain't got to go nowhere else. There's some fine ones on here, and he gonna handle his business, and he handling his business, as you will see. Back to him. This is Kat. This is the youngest daughter of Nicole and Ted. Kat's job is just be nosy, be a kid, spoiled, got plenty of money, don't mind flaunting it, beautiful child. Hey, she got it going on. She's also she wants to be the full-time manager for Chelsea, who is a social media darling. That's what she wants to do. But Danny is the manager of Chelsea, and she ain't ready to give that up because she don't lost Bill. Now she lose Chelsea. She ain't going to have nothing. It's a mess. All right. There's not many white folks on the show, but here's one of them. His name is Smitty. Smitty is married to the guy I'm going to show you next. His name is Martin. All right. So Smitty is married to Martin. That's his husband. This is Martin, followed in the footsteps of his grandpappy, and now he's a congressman in the United States of America. Like I said, he's married to Smitty, and there's some things in a congressman closet that they trying to keep quiet, and no one knows yet, but we're going to find out. And Nicole, you met Nicole. She's a daughter of Anita. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Moving up. All right, let's go back to another family. All right, this is the help. Everybody need help. Needs a help. This dude name is, what is the dude's name? Oh, yeah, this is Tom. They moved on back in. I'm going to get better at this, I swear I will. Now stop, Tom. Stop. You stay there. All right. Tom, he worked for Bill. Bill ain't no good, so I got a damn good feeling Tom ain't going to be good. He ain't seen a lot of him yet, but he coming. This is Ashley. Now, Ashley, she worked at the hospital. She was a nurse. And she's a friend of Naomi. All right, so her name, that's her BFF, as the ladies say. That's her BFF. And she is going with this guy, Dirk, who's a firefighter. Good guy. I like Derek. But I tell you, Derek, you about to lose your woman. Because that low-down, dirty Andre is on the move. He's looking at her. And I guarantee you by week 3 or 4, he's going to have her in the bed. All right. Let's go back to the last ones. And I call them the trouble. Now, when you want a villain, you got one here, baby. This is Dana. Oh, why you keep moving? I hit pause. Now stop. Yeah. This is Dana. Dana is the mother of Eva. Well, Dana, it looks like she had an affair with old Ted back in the day, in between Ted's children. Looking at the age between them, there's an issue here on the numbers. So she brings her daughter Eva up to claim her right to be behind them gates. So how do they do it? Dana gets on a motorcycle and runs the previous administrative assistant of Nicole's off the road in a ditch. She didn't die, but she's injured for at least 6 months. She brings in her daughter here, Eva, put her in position. Eva gets the job so she can go in, get inside, and she's trying to find out, I guess, if is that's really my father. I don't know how they set it up, but it's going to come out that this girl is Ted's daughter, and it's going to be a real mess. I expect that next week. All right. Which leads me to the end of this presentation with a picture of a word on the wall called grind. To perform repetitive tasks over and over in order to obtain a goal. This is what all the people that we in this fictitious community have did in their life to get to where they were. They worked and put in the work. It was a grind. This is what I'm doing. I get up in the morning, 6, 5 o'clock. Now the clocks went up, I'm back in my sink again because I ain't used to that other thing because I'm an early riser. So now I'm actually getting an extra hour sleep the way I feel. So all them people and me, we are doing what's called a grind. Repetitive every day. Now, last week, 500 people watched these videos. All right. And I thank you for that. I appreciate that. But I'm going to grind this thing out because what do I want? I want millions. Is that a goal? Hell yeah, it's a goal. Why? Because others have reached it. So I'm willing to put in the grind to get there. In this country now, with all the changes that have been made, this is the situation that you are in, that you have to make a decision. Am I going to grind it out and be competitive in the most competitive country in the world? The table is set. We went through slavery. We went through Jim Crow. We went through the whole civil rights thing, which I benefited from, and we ain't going back. That's how it is. So I leave you this morning. I hope you enjoyed the show. I enjoyed doing it. And it's every Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern, I will recap the previous week. Invite others. And on that tone, subscribe. Subscribe, like, share. Subscribe, like, share. Remember those on the timeline. You like it and you share it. Have a good week. I'm out.